Hey everyone, it's Amy coming at you live from Yokohama. Oh, it's so cold today. Oh my god, why is it so cold? Okay, so yes, welcome, welcome. And oh my goodness, it is so cold today. Today's weather is so gross. I keep looking over here. I need to look over here. Okay, so oh, okay. Then I'm shouting. Sorry, I'm just. I'm a little out of it today because I woke up too early this morning. Normally I like to wake up at about 9. I like to wake up at 9. Oh, hang on, I forgot to put music on. Duh. Let me put some music on here. And let's see, here we go. All right, there we go. So now we got our music going. Fantastic. Okay. We're good to go. All right, let's see. So, yeah, so spring has officially sprung in Yokohama, and on Monday, it was the first time I heard uguisu not in this year, this year. Hey, Kanchan is here. Hi, Kanchan. Kanchan. All right. Yes. So, yeah. I heard uguisu, and honestly, I don't know how to call uguisu in English because there's a couple of names that I've found for it. I found Japanese bush warbler, so I'll put that in the chat. Japanese bush warbler, and that's because it warbles, so in the bush. So it's not in a tree, but in a bush, so it's difficult to see. And of course, these are not to be confused with mejiro. So mejiro is the eye is white. That's the green birds. That is not uguisu. That is oh shoot, I forget the name of it. But yeah, so so spring is here and the cherry blossoms are amazing and the weather has been fantastic, but today it sucks. So it's such terrible weather. Oh, and the other name for uguisu is Japanese nightingale. So because I'm American, I don't say nightingale, I say nightingale. So nightingale. But yes, I'm not sure which one is proper or correct. So yeah, let's see here. So yeah, and then we had a big earthquake. What was it, 2 days ago now? That was crazy. So I was still awake, hee and my husband had gone to bed, and he was still kind of awake because he's being naughty about not sleeping on time. But yeah, I felt this like low kind of shaking like this, and it was just like, okay, all right, okay. And then it kind of went away. And I was like, that was a really strange earthquake because they're never like that. They're never like low and, low and rolling a little. Not even rolling. Just like, just kind of rumbling a little bit. And then came the bigger one. So that was very interesting. So a lot of people think, oh, you must be very scared of earthquakes. But no, not at all, because I'm from California. So in California, yeah, we have earthquakes too. So it's, they're not as many as in Japan. Japan has much more frequent earthquakes. But yeah, we have them in California too. It's not a problem. Yeah. So yeah. So then we had that, and I felt so bad because when, I turned on NHK and to see, the information, and I saw that it was in Miyagi Prefecture in Fukushima, and I'm like, oh no, not those poor people. Like, they've suffered enough. We had the 11th anniversary of 3/11 last week. So it's like, can we just not? Can we not have another earthquake right now, guys? So, a few people died in the earthquake, so that's not good. A bunch of people got, I think they said 200 was the last count that I heard, were injured. And then a lot of people were inconvenienced by the earthquake. So there were blocks of Tokyo that were just no power. I had friends with no power. We were very lucky though, because our power was fine, water, everything was fine. So we just had actually, so we really should change this, because it's probably the only thing I really worry about falling in case of an earthquake, and that's the television. So I made sure to, as the earthquake just keeps going, and I thought, I should, because the TV starts going like this, and it's got a big base, because it's one of those flat screen TVs with the big base, but it's kind of like going like this. So I'm like, I think I should probably hold the TV or just sit. We have ottomans. So an ottoman is kind of a footstool. So it's a place to put your feet. We have, by the sofa. So we have ottomans. So I just sat on the ottoman just in case I had to catch the TV. Because TVs are expensive. So yeah. And then let's see. So news. I got a haircut this week. But yeah, this side's kind of sticking up. Oh, because I took a nap. So yeah, I took a nap, and yeah, it kind of squished my hair a little bit. But I took a nap today because I was so tired. I woke up at 6, and my brain was just, boop, good morning. And I'm like, but we didn't sleep enough. No, good morning, hello, how are you? Let's go do stuff. I'm like, I don't like you very much right now, brain. No, come on, let's go. Yeah, so by the time it was just before dinner, I said, I have to get some sleep. So I went upstairs and I took a nap, and yeah, then I woke up and like, I'm so tired. I could barely wake up. So I'm still I'm a little bit out of it. So, but yeah. So yeah, I'm a little bit spacey right now, but nothing too bad. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yes. So, let's see. Oh, what if I can get my, nah, it's fine. What else? So, I bought something. We needed rice, and we like to get the Calrose rice from Costco. So, okay, I just said Costco, but the way that Americans really say it is Costco. Costco. We don't say Costco. But because Japanese people say Costco, so I think it's easier for Japanese people to understand if I change my pronunciation a little bit. But yeah, honestly, I just should say Costco. But so the rice is really cheap. It's very inexpensive, and it's Western rice. So it's, Kanchan says he wakes up at 4 a.m. every day. No. What time do you go to bed? What time do you go to bed? Oh, I could never wake up at 4. 4 a.m. is like evil. No. I'll be Man, Kanchan, you're an early bird. I am not an early bird. I am definitely a night owl. So yeah, man, what time do you go to bed, Kanchan? Waking up at 4? Okay, I'm gonna guess 10 o'clock, maybe 11. Haha, I got it. 11 o'clock. Wow. So 11, so you don't get much sleep. But I can't live my life like that, because this Genki that comes from me, this is because I get 8 hours of sleep. So yeah, I can't do, what is that, 5 hours of sleep? No way. I'd just be like, I'd be functional, but not even cranky. I wouldn't be angry, but I would just be like, okay, let's learn English. Okay, let's do it. Let's go over here. Oh, no. The Genki comes from sleep. So, yeah, like, I would just be so tired. But yeah. So I had to take a nap. I had to. And yeah, I love you guys. Because after I went upstairs and changed into my pajamas and took a nap and woke up and ate dinner, and it's like, it's time to do my broadcast. I'm like, yeah, I'll go do my broadcast. So I love you guys. So, because I wanted to make sure to come and present everything to you, because I did prepare. So, yes, so we had the earthquake, I got my hair cut. What else happened? Costco. I did it again. Costco. So the rice is Western rice, and it's from California. It's from where I'm from, and this Cal Rose medium grain rice is delicious. Japanese rice is also very, very good, but sometimes the different grain of rice makes a difference in cooking. So oftentimes we will eat taco rice, and the way that my husband makes taco rice, we don't use white rice. It's not the way we use it. So actually, I think I'll do that on a different live, is I'll give you guys our taco rice recipe so you can eat. It's basically like a deconstructed burrito, but it's the closest thing that we have to Mexican food in Japan at home. So it's so good though. We love taco rice. And so yeah, so when we use the Cal Rose rice for that, it's really nice, because now I've heard this, that Cal Rose rice is harder than Japanese rice. Oh, hi Kazumi. So Kazumi says, I like California rice. Yes, me too. So Japanese rice is really good with Japanese food. American rice is good. Kanchan, not Taco Bell. Taco Bell is not Mexican food. Taco Bell is not Mexican food. Taco Bell is Americans' idea of what Mexican food is. Okay? So there's a place in Kawasaki called Panda Express, and that is, maybe if you've been to Hawaii, you're familiar with it. Panda Express is the Chinese version of Taco Bell. So it's basically what Americans think, like white Americans, what white Americans think about Chinese food. That's Panda Express. It's not real Chinese food. Some of it kind of gets close, but you know, I've had some real good Chinese food. Panda Express is not Chinese food. It's American Chinese food. Taco Bell is American Mexican food. So, yeah, or I guess you could say white American Mexican food, white American Chinese food. So, yeah, no. Kanchan, no, Taco Bell. Because I love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I love Panda Express, but they're not authentic. Yeah. If you want authentic, you go to a taco truck, or you go to a taqueria. So a taqueria is it literally means taco shop. So taqueria. So take is like not bamboo, but it's taco. Dia is shop, taco shop. So you go to a taqueria. Of course, they serve more things than tacos. They serve, I never eat tacos. Basically, when I eat tacos, I eat Taco Bell tacos. But burritos, oh my God, you cannot beat a real Mexican burrito. They're so good. So delicious. Or enchiladas. I love enchiladas. One thing that I would love to find in Japan, because I haven't found it, because they're not difficult to make, but it's very time consuming. And when you make them, you have to make a lot of them. So probably the market isn't there in Japan. Tamales. Tamales are so good. And basically it's like cornmeal. So we call it's called masa. like a Japanese man, like masa, right? So you take the masa, which is like cornmeal and lard, and you squish it together a lot. It takes a long time to mix it together. And then you put the filling, which can be, it's usually kind of like shredded chicken or shredded pork. And these things are seasoned already. Are they pre-cooked? I'm not sure. They could be, I want to say they're pre-cooked, possibly. Or some cheese and a chile. Oh my God, so good. And then it's wrapped up. So you just have the filling in the middle, so you have masa all around. Then there's different, depending on where in Central and South America that you find the tamales. But my familiar version is the Mexican and usually kind of North Mexican cuisine. So these ones are wrapped in a corn husk. It's a dried corn husk. So the husk is the outer wrapping of the corn, and it's dried, it turns yellow. So if you see kind of a yellow stringy thing, that's going to be a corn husk. I think the other way is like a banana leaf, I want to say. Some sort of green leaf. I think it's a banana leaf. But the way I'm familiar with is a corn husk. So you wrap it in the corn husk, you tie them with another piece of corn husk, and then you steam them. I have not eaten tamales since the last time I took a trip to California. I miss tamales. They're so good. They're just, love tamales. Do you mean Jollibee, Kanchan? So Kanchan says, I would like to eat Judy Bee, but I think you mean Jollibee. That's the Filipino chain, right? So I think it's, Jollibee. We have one. I'm sure we have more than one now. There's one in San Francisco. Yeah, I've never eaten there though. But we have a big Filipino population in the San Francisco Bay Area. Yeah. So I love like all the breads, the pastries. So good. Oh my gosh. Like Filipino food is really, a lot of it is unhealthy, but oh my God, it's good. Super delicious. I love Filipino food. Yeah. So I've been to different people's houses and stuff, and I remember one party I went to, and it was just, the food was amazing. I didn't know what anything was, but it was so good. I couldn't tell you what I ate, but I'm like, this is great. That was a great party. Yeah, that was a long time ago too. Ooh, Kanchan says honey and chicken. That sounds really good. Yeah, actually, so my husband and I for dinner tonight, we had a stir fry. We just had green beans, carrots, shiitake mushrooms, and chicken with a teriyaki sauce. But instead of sugar, my husband substituted honey. And, it was interesting because it was tasty, but I think I prefer just regular sugar for the teriyaki sauce, not honey. But yeah, so it was interesting though. And he got a big thing. It was like half a kilogram for 500 yen. Like, wow, that's pretty good. So I'm looking forward to using it in my overnight oats. Honey and chicken. Don't make me hungry again, Kanchan. I just ate. But yeah, so we had that with Calrose rice, and it was really nice. So, anyways, back to my Costco order. I'll get this story told one way or the other. So what happened was the Calrose rice is very inexpensive. It only costs about 1,300 yen for a 5 kilogram bag. So it's a lot. It's really good. 5 kilograms? 10 kilograms? I don't remember the size. Anyways, it's a big bag of rice. Anyways, so because it's so inexpensive, I needed to add something else to my cart because I think the minimum purchase order for Costco online, because I don't drive, so I can't get pizza. If you want to bring me pizza, you can. I love Costco pizza. Please give to me. But yeah, so I needed to add something to my cart. And sometimes I add a treat for myself. And I added a treat for myself this time. So, what did I buy? Oh, can you hear it? What's this? Ooh. 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 Dun 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 dun! Look how many of this, look at it's a size. So huge. This was only 1,500 yen. It's so heavy. And these are just the little squares of Snickers. So, of course, I'm trying to eat healthy, but I still have to have my sweets. But I think if I can just have like 1 or 2 small squares of Snickers and be satisfied, it's really good. So this one says, so each one is 40 calories. That's not too bad for one. So if I eat 2, that's 80 calories. It's okay. Yeah. But I'll take very small bites. Very small bites. I'll be like a mouse. Snickers. Yes. Yeah. So that's what I bought. And yeah, so it's yeah, really cool. I did want to talk about one more thing. So one of my students I had a group lesson, and one of the students gave out these walnuts. I've eaten them now because they were delicious, but it was a kind of a bag of these walnuts that were coated with something. I'm not sure, but they were like little crunchy walnuts, really tasty. And Kanchan had the big face. If you come, Kanchan, I'll share some with you. Sorry, Kazumi, flirting with your husband in front of you. But yeah, so with that, she included a little handmade Ukraine flag. So I like flag culture. So I wanted to see why yellow and blue. This was really interesting because I was looking at this, and originally this flag was this way. So they were talking about, this was the river, and this was the golden domes of the church, not churches, but for Christian churches. But that was for 4 years only. That was from between 1917 to 1921. Now it's this way. But Ukrainian people will still say instead of the flag is blue and yellow, they'll say the flag is yellow and blue. Isn't that interesting? So actually they say yellow and light blue. I don't think this is light blue though. It's a little bit darker for me. So then let's see here. So a common explanation for this flag is a blue sky above a yellow field of wheat. So it's interesting because because at that time, Ukraine was Europe's breadbasket. So breadbasket means, it's one word, bread and basket put together. And it means that it's a big source of food, which is probably one of the reasons why it's a very attractive piece of land because it produces a lot of food. But this one is, so it's either a blue sky above a yellow field of wheat or a blue sky over sunflowers, which is of course their national flower. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool, and just a small way that I can help support the people there. It's just crazy right now. I hope everything calms down soon for Ukrainian people. My heart really goes out to you. I can't imagine what you're going through. I really can't. So stay strong, and the world is behind you. The world, we care about you. Okay. And yeah, it's tough. It's a tough time. So I'm hoping that this stops very soon. But I will keep my little flag there in support of the people in Ukraine. Yes. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. I have to wake up early. No, I don't want to wake up early. I have to wake up early tomorrow because I have physical therapy before my lesson. I hope the rain stops. If the rain stops, I'll be happy. If the rain continues, my tears will contribute to the rain. But I have one more piece of news. So we received our vouchers for the third vaccine, the third corona vaccine. Like I told you, I think I told you guys last time. But our vaccination date is this Sunday. Yay! So I'm hoping that next week I'll have news for you that everything was fine and we had no side effects. Please, I don't want side effects. So we're doing, it was interesting because I don't know why my hair is doing this thing. It's being annoying. Pew, pew. So I was looking at the official literature that came with the vouchers, and it said it doesn't matter because we had Pfizer for the first two. So the official literature said it doesn't matter if you do Pfizer, or Pfizer, Moderna. It doesn't matter. They're both very effective. It's fine. Just choose. So I said, okay, and the only reason I mean, neither my husband nor I, neither my husband nor I, English point, had a strong opinion about either one. But the deciding factor was we did not experience hardly any side effects with Pfizer. So I decided, well, let's get Pfizer, because hopefully we won't have any side effects. Please. We already had COVID. I don't want any more side effects. So yeah. Maybe I will treat myself to a Snickers afterwards. Yeah, so good. Yes, so fantastic. And thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today. Please send your comments, questions, suggestions, anything. Say hi, whatever. Leave them down below in the comments, okay? Okay, and I will see you guys next week, the 25th. My goodness. March is almost, we're halfway through March. What? Is it 2022? Like, what? It's going by so quickly. All right, guys, I'll see you next time, okay? Thanks, bye. Let me get my thing here.